Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to me and Benjo's tarot card reading video. He's also guard puppy Benjo too. So, he's not going to be here the whole video. I'm going to put my cards here so y'all can see them. So obviously that's an ideal situation, I think. Anyway, how y'all doing? Welcome to the tarot card reading space me and Benjo have for you today. Oh, tarot card puppy Benjo. Gonna do some crow tarot today. I'm still practicing on it. Benjo, where's your stick? This is beef stick I got him for his birthday. Good puppy. February 14th is his birthday, if you're wondering. Anyway, so here's the setup for today. I planted the cactus from last week, so finally has a little home here in that pot. So it wasn't the easiest cactus to plant, because it's a very fierce cactus there. Anyway, I was hoping to do the video this morning, but that didn't work out. We went to go to my sister Kimmy's. Looks like I'm gonna be staying at her house while she's in London until April 26th. But you know, she's got me some TV dinners from Trader Joe's. That are really good, and that I signed or I picked some food for her to pick up at the HEB curbside, HEB grocery store, online. And she said she's gonna leave a little bit of cash too, so I said, yay, I'm going to the butterfly garden at the San Antonio Zoo. It costs $4 if you remember. Or not the butterfly garden, butterfly house. Even though she has a butterfly garden at her house, it's always fun to see the butterfly house at the zoo. So, it is Fiesta week. April 17th, we're going to this little fiesta kind of kickoff little, I don't know the word, that they have at the Witty. I didn't go last year, but I went the year before. And my family and I like that because they have, I don't know if you know about Fiesta in San Antonio, but every year during Fiesta, there's a lot of different events, and one of them is people wear these really fancy dresses. If I had, I have the Witty. I think last year I got these 2 pins, or my mom got them for me. She got 4, but I have 2 of them. That are Fiesta dresses, and they're Witty Museum pins. I'll probably get my hat and show y'all. But anyway, it's a tradition. I don't know when it started. I couldn't tell you. For the for people to wear the Fiesta dresses, and usually it takes them like a year to make. So it's the Witty has a exhibit of past Fiesta dresses, and my family and I always enjoy seeing that. But I'm gonna go get the pins really quick while Banjo's focusing. Okay, you know what? So here are the these are the, I don't know what you call them, not the tails, but I guess the trains of the Fiesta dresses. course, I like this one because it had a frog on it. It's like a little lily pond. And this one has an eagle, silver eagle on it. But these are the trains of the dresses. And anyway, it is also Fiesta here in San Antonio. So Fiesta gets to get celebrated. And the city is always fun. If you're from out of town and you're thinking about being a tourist, during Fiesta time, there's always a lot of stuff going on. So, but it's usually downtown. So, I think they also have Battle of Flowers parades, big. It's just basically, well, the Battle of Flowers is just, you know, a parade of floats, which is always nice because they have bands and stuff from schools, and so it's always, you know, a parade. It's always nice, and they have floats, and they used to make them like all out of flowers. It was really cool to see, but I think recently there's been other parts other than flowers and stuff like that on the floats. I think they also do floats on the Riverwalk. But don't quote me on that, I'm not too sure. But anyway, it's usually, when I've been growing up here in San Antonio, it's usually, you know, a very, you know, local kind of, local food, supporting local businesses, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it used to be. What it is now, I'm not sure. I'm not, you know, I'm always skeptical of everything these days. Anyway, I got some coffee. I drank my 64 ounces of water plus tanker. This is lemonade on it. I got at the radio. So I'm drinking coffee even though I went running. So anyway, just a long roundabout way of me telling y'all. I usually probably not in tarot card video, but here we are. That it's gonna be Fiesta, and also I'm gonna be staying at Kimmy's, it looks like, till April 26th. So that's the information I know. I'm not complaining about it because things seem don't seem so bad. Doesn't seem like a terrible situation to be in, comparatively speaking. But anyway, back to the tarot. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. I guess maybe I should have made a morning video, but it's okay. I put this in the tarot video. How many minutes? 8.5 minutes. I'll just put that in the description box. It's just in case if you're very serious about the tarot. On tarot card puppy video. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. I'm gonna have to move him though. That's where I'm putting the cards. Anyway, got my sketchbook, got the Crow Tarot, planning all that. It's gonna be Fiesta, and I'm gonna be having a staycation at my sister Kimmy's house. Is what's going on this week and next week. So as far as the Crow Tarot, what we're doing today, this morning I did my tarot, and I did the 5-card spread, but not in one line. I did it like, I guess in two. So I think I'm going to do the 5-card spread today, also known as the paw. But I mixed it. I did a 5-card spread, but it was a mix of the horseshoe, where there's a hidden influence and outside influence. So it's another one of those where it's a 3-card spread, past, present, and future, but elements of the 7-card spread with the hidden and outside influence to make a 5-card spread. And I'm just gonna add one to make it like a triangle to see what kind of theme we have. Shadowing, overcasting our spread today. So I'm sorry you can't see me shuffling the cards. Of course, that's not ideal, but I hope Angel makes up for it. He's so cute. And if you're wondering, I got this shirt at H-E-B for like $10. They have dog apparel for that's really inexpensive, and I think he likes the shirt. Anyway, I got that shirt at H-E-B and his tie I went to. But anyway, what else I got going on? Anything tarot wise? Have I been right about some things? Let me know if I've was a good tarot card reader for you. That'd be cool to know. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take this spread out. Oh, and one more thing, I'm gonna probably do several tarot. I want to do several tarot card videos over at Kimmy's house because you know, I don't have to worry about it's just going to be a better space, you know, I'm going to have a lot more flexibility and being able to do these tarots whenever I want. So what I usually do when I stay over at her house like that is I make her office. She has a really cool office space that overlooks her beautiful backyard, and I bring the kitchen table or dining room table in the office, and I make that like my painting studio. So that's probably gonna be the tarot card reading studio vibes. Of course, might do it outside because she's got such a beautiful backyard. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to doing tarot card reading videos, YouTube videos at my sister Kimmy's house in these coming next 2 weeks. And another way I've been shuffling, just, you know, so you'll see, is because sometimes when I get a lot of reverse cards, I'm always like, why is every card reversed? So I just kind of like reverse one card and then take a couple and then I reverse it, or, you know, turn it. So hopefully that will help with all these reversed cards. Okay. Alright, y'all ready? I'll take one more sip of coffee. And don't worry, I have my book right here. So I might have to reference it for some reason. You know, I try not to get down on myself for referencing the book, but it's just sort of my style right now. So it is what it is, and yeah. Okay. So doing I guess these 3 cards right here are going to be the past, present, and future. Then we're going to have the hidden influence and outside influence. And then we're going to have this card right here, Queen of Cups. Oh, we got this last time. So we got this Queen of Cups energy. Can you see? Oh, it's better. Right here. I'm going to have to put this in there because it's such a good card. Okay. So, I don't know if you watched my last video, but the Queen of Cups is just the epitome of emotional wisdom. She's very in tune with the emotions around her and her own emotions. It's a very positive card to get upright too. I'm not saying it's negative to get reversed, but it might be. But upright, we really don't have to worry about that. But again, such a great card. Just emotional intelligence. So that's really good. So far, so good, right? All right. So our past, we have the 2 of Wands. This is also a great card to get. This is the World over here, this little ball, and got some cherry blossoms and these 2 crows. So this card is about, I guess you got these 2 colors, right? 2 sides. So this card is about determination, patience. I'm gonna read the book because the creator of this tarot card did really well. I like the 2 of Wands because of the description. So the crows holding the wands do so with patience and balance. It takes skill and strength to maintain the world. When the wand comes together, they create a spark that sets an idea in motion, one that has the power to create a path to success. So yeah, patience and balance, and maybe making something out of nothing. Maybe if you feel like maybe in the past you might have been put in a situation where you didn't like any of the choices you had, or therefore you feel like you weren't able to make your own choice. I think maybe you were really resourceful with that, and you were able to create another option that maybe wasn't thought of before. So that's also, again, another positive card. And patience and balance, I think patience is a very important skill to have, I think. I'm not saying if there's times, I don't mean for you to question times when maybe you're evaluating your own life and you think, well, I was impatient then, and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about, because I like to trust people's judgments on things. You never really know what somebody is going through. So I'm definite, as a tarot card reader, I'm definitely not here to say that maybe you should be thinking about all the times you were impatient in the past. But I like this Two of Wands, and I think it's interesting how the creator of this tarot card deck included balancing the world with patience in there too. So I do think patience is a very important. And I guess what I mean by that is, like, I don't know if you played chess or, you know, stuff like that. I think is sometimes you have to, you're more powerful, I think, if you're patient, is what I'm trying to say. So we've had that in the past, and or you've had that in the past, and you've been able to I think maybe create opportunities for yourself that maybe weren't available before then. So yeah, our present today is the Emperor reversed. This is very interesting. In this deck, this Emperor reversed is about, or this Emperor is about a father figure. In this deck, the Empress is more of a mother figure, and the Emperor is more of a father figure. I think also the Queen of Pentacles is too. But anyway, so this Emperor reversed, as you can see, he's on his he's got a throne, and he's got some feathers to show his status, and he's got a little, is it a ram? I think a gold ram head. And he's got a sword, so I don't even have to guess the element. The element here is obviously air, or intellect, thinking, logic, and disagreement. So presently we have the Emperor reversed. This is very interesting. With the cards we have right now. And as far as father figure, especially with this deck, I'm thinking, of course, could be father figure, or it could just be that yin yang, sun and moon type situation. So the Emperor would obviously be the masculine, and the sun, which is your extroverted side. So I'm gonna read I'm gonna read this description really quick. Oh, the element is fire. That's interesting. So I think presently, it says here the Emperor's energy brings order to chaos. So philosophically speaking, I think that's very interesting. You got a lot of elements here with this Emperor card. So if you don't know much about philosophy, I think it was like a lot of philosophy is a bit kind of like science. I'm not saying it is science, but if philosophy can be a lot of things, and a lot of the times it's you know, why does an apple fall from a tree? You know, stuff like that. So I think this is very interesting. It's a fire element. Reversed, I think presently there's probably an opportunity, a choice where if you're arrogant, if you're overconfident, you're gonna lose the respect you crave, is what the book says. Obviously, as an emperor, I guess an aspect to being in this position is wanting respect, and obviously that really shouldn't be a bad thing, right? You can think of an emperor as like, I don't know, you're like the boss of a company or something like that. So obviously you want your employees to respect you for good reason. So I'm thinking presently, sometime in the near future, there's going to be an energy around you, or maybe you yourself, where something might happen, and if you don't, I don't want to say pass that test, but if you don't do the right things, obviously the downfall is going to be chaos, lack of authority, and obviously lack of respect. So if anything, I guess we'll see if stuff is hidden from us, but presently that's what, you know, our situation that's going on now. And again, very interesting next to this Two of Wands card. So maybe this is a good thing that's happening, a good challenge, opportunity, choice, to expose the truth, right? Sometimes when you get into a bit of extravagance, or status, maybe things can be hidden, right? You don't know somebody, but you hear a lot about them, then you treat them a certain way, as opposed to maybe how that person really is. If you knew who they were and they're just like, I don't know, your coworker or something, you wouldn't treat them the same way, right? So maybe that's what this card is about. And the outcome is, I keep getting this card, Four of Swords. This is a very interesting card, I think. Especially after the two cards that we just got. What I think is interesting about this card is there's four swords. Obviously there's three crows, but there's three swords one way, and then there's a sword this way. So again, this could be about choices. I think this card is about rest and relaxation. Again, the sword is the air element. But I'm wondering why I keep getting this card. as your tarot card reader. Of complete inner calm. Oh, so this is great. So this means that you're going to be successful. Because if you're overconfident and arrogant, and you have a warning of what's to come, then you're not fit to pass that challenge. You're not going to have a complete inner calm. So the future and outcome is going to be really good, in case you're wondering. And you're going to be able to have a break. And it also suggests that there's a little bit further to go. So it's a bit like the several other cards. It's a bit like the Nine of Wands and Cat Tarot. But this card suggests that there's still more to your journey. But this is the future and outcome of today's tarot card reading is you're going to have complete inner calm. You're going to be able to, and it's interesting that it's a sword element, air element, because you're going to be able to really recharge spiritually. I kind of hate to use those words, but basically you're just going to be getting in tune with your faith a little bit more, but you're still going to have that's going to help you with your future problems, complications. So this is good, and again, this is very interesting. We get the Queen and the Emperor, and balanced with the 2 and 4 of Wands and Swords. But I think this card is interesting. I think there's more to this card, and I just need to figure it out, because you got the 2 outside the window. So I don't know if they represent maybe future conflict or whatever. What do? What's your stick? What's your stick? So this overall, this is a really good card to get, especially upright. What do? What do? No sir, no sir. Good puppy. And also I think there's more to this card. Because the cool thing about this deck too is there's a description, and I think the art, I think it describes the art, but sometimes the art adds even more depth to the description. So basically, the future outcome is going to be really great. You're going to have a lot of inner calm, and you're going to be in a really good place spiritually. So I think as far as this will really help if there's if you have any anxieties about things. I think that's probably going to be a little bit put at ease. So that's good. There's just going to be kind of clear-headed, clear thinking. You have kind of a direct kind of focus where you don't have to worry about, you know, a lot of other things, which I guess is really good for whatever conflict you're gonna have after that. But I think this tarot card is really focused on this whole reversed Emperor situation. Okay, so that's our 3 cards. Past, present, and future. And then we have a hidden influence. which is the reversed Page of Pentacles. This is so interesting. You know, from the Cat Tarot, I kind of, I don't have an affinity for the pages. I used to think there were somebody who has luxury and not just luxury, but I guess status without taking any sort of responsibilities or consequences, which, you know, is not really something that's, you know, I don't usually I don't like that. But in this crow deck, so that's what I think about the pages. And this one, you know, he's just like in the garden, and he's just looking at this one pentacle here. So my guess, as your tarot card reader today, what these cards are saying is that there's going to be somebody who probably understands that there needs to be, this is a very chaotic and hectic situation, being the Two of Wands and a reversed Emperor, and of course our Queen of Cups over here. So I think maybe there's somebody who might understand what it takes to maybe have the appearance of doing the work without actually doing the work. You know, he's in this card in a lush garden. If you didn't know any better, you would say, oh, this crow is meditating and has an inner calm, and stuff like that. Pentacles is the earth, element earth, money, growth, apprenticeship. I'm gonna read the description again. Another warning. So I guess this hidden influence is the reversed Page of Cups. So it says that there may reversed, the Page of Cups is warning that there may be blockage. Maybe it suggests that you should question, or whoever this energy applies to should question if their goals are really what they want, because their inner source of energy is waning. And upright, the Page of Pentacles is about having clear vision and a message of success. So our hidden influence is the reversed. So